Update tonight to an ongoing lawsuit over what kind of activities can take place at the former Badger ammunition site.
Sauk County conservationists say they're worried that a recent ruling by a federal judge will harm wildlife living at what is now a state recreation area. Chris Gothner reports.
Perhaps aside from the distant hum of Highway 12 or the occasional airplane overhead, at the Sauk Prairie State Recreation Area, you're most likely to hear the sounds of chirping birds or a peaceful breeze among the grasslands.
It's a wild area.
However, a federal judge's ruling yesterday means that the sounds of motorcycle races, hunting dogs, and helicopter training are now permitted at the site, once the home of the Badger Army ammunition plant. In December, the Sauk Prairie Conservation Alliance sued the State Department of Natural Resources to stop these high-impact activities.
Naturally, we're disappointed with the judge's decision.
The suit claims the DNR didn't do enough environmental analysis before moving to allow high-impact activities on the property. Well, yesterday's ruling is only temporary, pending a final decision. Executive Director Charlie Luthen says the group worries the addition of high-impact activities will affect wildlife at the site, particularly its rare grassland birds.
If there is any disturbance in their breeding grounds, that could cause nest abandonment, it could cause a diminution in their reproductive success.
The judge ruled, however, that high-impact activities wouldn't cause irreparable environmental harm right now. The Alliance disagrees, and its attorney, Brian Potts, contends the ruling was made based on factual errors.
We're hopeful that he will reconsider his decision. If he doesn't, we'll have to consider whether or not to appeal.
I reached out to the DNR for a response on the judge's decision. An agency spokesperson says the DNR can't comment on active litigation. Luthen says the Alliance has a strong case and will prevail in the end.
This is a small setback.
In the town of Sumter, Chris Gothner, WISC News 3.
No word on when the judge will hear that motion to reconsider yesterday's ruling.
And Potts says a final decision on this case could take 9 months to a year.